Handsome devil, aren't I?
But
Okay, yeah, so the analysis here was, of course, blue lost, so RR took that round. They took the map. And it really was just a sniper carry. Blue had, or RR had literally 0 good Ubers on blue. Like, the medic used early every time. It just wouldn't end up mattering because Buko went 25-8, so that kind of clutched up for the combo.
I mean, there were definitely mistakes that WCF were making, especially on their pushes.
Sure.
And
for sure.
This is going to be even worse. Ashville, notorious sniper map. It's a great sniper map, but also a great soldier map.
It's also
so. I mean, completely possible that Jola brings it around.
Yeah, and he is being looked at by invite teams. He's one of the best soldiers ever in existence. So, I mean, of course, nothing holds a candle to you, but
of course, no. Yeah, I mean, I've been to 2,900 lands and won them all.
Yeah, and
take a sip of my Dr. Pepper, gaming.
It also is a spy comms map,
It is, yep. But I don't know either of the spies, so
the shutter poses a real threat because it's like trying to drive a car with a blindfold if you don't have a spy comming where their combo is, because you got to take an Uber before you leave that shutter, or else you're going to get killed by a trap or killed by a sniper. So you have to know where they are in advance.
Unless you're pushing off because you got both those picks.
Exactly. You
have someone screaming in your background.
Sorry?
I don't know who's screaming in your background, but it's definitely someone.
That's Rez.
Is he mad?
No, he seems to be elated, which is interesting because he just lost that map.
Well, maybe he's hyping up his team.
Oh, I mean, probably. That's what people want to do.
Completely possible.
Completely.
But actually, I'm definitely more excited for Ashville. I love this map. Probably one of my better maps.
Yeah, Soldier. It's gotta be fun. It's gotta be fun.
I don't know about fun. Just because it's one of my better maps doesn't mean it's fun. Intriguing enough.
I love myself some Vigil, and I'm good at Vigil.
This definitely isn't Vigil, and Vigil has not been in the rotation tonight. So
no, it hasn't.
I can respect a man who likes his Vigil. So
I think that might be the third map, though.
Is there 3 maps tonight? If this gets tied?
If they win this one, if Worst Comp format wins this one, then yeah.
Good heavens.
Good heavens is right. And that's just the life of casters, isn't it?
That's pretty much. Who do you think's gonna take it, though?
Me too. But what difference does it make?
Who do you think's taking this map here?
That's a good question. I did play Asheville with this team, with this Worst Comp format team, and I'll tell you what, the comms were really, really bad. But I feel like with MiG, it could be a different deal. I mean, with Sandwich King, it could be a different deal.
So who is Sandwich King?
So that's MiG, MIG, invite. I mean, Sandwich King's invite. He's good. He's probably better than Humphrey, but it's very close. So the demo diff won't be really anything to worry about.
It did not seem that important as much as the impact frags. And honestly, there wouldn't have been that much of a diff. It was literally just the frags that were getting hit at the time.
Right. I mean, it really did boil down to those kills. If that medal wasn't dropped on last twice, I really feel like
I felt really bad for matches because it was 3 times each last. Once on each last, he peeked that window and dropped matches. And matches can't do anything about that. That's not her fault. No.
Yeah, number 1 and 2, nothing they can do about that. Now, the third one, though, the battle was essentially already lost. So
yeah, that one is true.
That one wasn't really an impact.
It could have been.
It definitely could have been, but the round ended right after that, so it's tough to say how much of an impact that caused, but.
Alright, go ahead. Alright, let me get in this.
Is that the man?
Get my hand off the goddamn. Alright, pre-game interview. How's it going, Dimbringer?
Greetings, Rez. How are you?
Doing pretty solid. Pretty solid. That was actually, unironically, one of the most fun games I've had in a while.
Intriguing. Why is that? Out of
I mean,
curiosity.
it was just a good game. I mean, it went to last for every round except for the last. So I was pretty happy with that.
Okay. That's a
Also,
good
I
mentality.
reflect-
That's a great mentality.
Thank you.
I apologize if I sound like my mouth is full. It is. I'm eating food, so
That's
my
understandable.
apologies there.
That's understandable. No, I like the. Yeah, no, that was a good game. I had a lot of fun. And I reflect killed Snoodles by complete accident.
I mean, whatever works.
It's going in the phone right.
Now, was Snoodles the med? That Terrence?
Snoodles is Terrence, yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I saw that. That was on. Now, my stream was probably lagging at that time, which we've seized the stream, and now I'm just recording, and I'll just upload it to my YouTube because I think that's easier. And I don't like putting out bad content. I felt really bad for the viewers that were attending, and my stream was in 5 FPS. Life wasn't great, but this isn't about me. This is about you. My first and foremost,
What's up?
what did you think went wrong overall on all the
Really,
maps?
I think on Swiftwater, it was just like we had great, like our offenses were really solid.
Yeah,
We had a few times like it was just like a small mistake. Like Buko got through not once but twice in killed matches.
I was
Although
actually.
we didn't one of those halves. So
There was actually one in particular that I wanted to ask. When
Yeah,
I think you were running Phlogisnator, and you had Ubered so early through Shutter. What happened on that push? Because that one was massive. If you had won that, you would have capped first.
yeah, no, I
and
had flog too. It would have been so clean. They kited very well. I'm not gonna lie.
They
backed
did.
out of there. They held S like so hard. It was incredible. I
did
had,
you
like,
call
a
for an
jump
early
out.
pop?
No, like the team just wanted an early pop because we wanted to force them out of tower.
Mhm.
Which we did do, but we lost many players to hold it in the end. So was unfortunate, but
Yeah.
it's just how it is. It's just how it is. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Asheville.
Do you think you're gonna be taking this map here on Asheville?
I don't know. After Swiftwater, I think these teams are pretty even. So I think it could go either way. I think I will out DPM Seeker though. That's my goal. That's my only
To
goal.
out DPM the enemy pyro?
Yeah, that's my only. Yeah, and I have the secret tech of getting on a roof and then spamming detonator for 20 minutes. And it's
Well,
so good.
Nothing wrong with that. I mean, if it works, it works.
All right, well, I do gotta get back to my team because
Alrighty, Rez.
I've left my computer, so
That's fine.
I'll be back in the game.
Thank you for the very small and quaint interview. Best of luck, Rez.
Of course, thank you. I'll see you out there.
Yes, sir.
Good work.
All right, so that was Rez, the pyro. I like the questions you were asking. Good job, Doombringer.
I didn't have that many. They were very off the cuff. I definitely should have prepared more, but
That's just the kind of guy you are, man.
I could have done better.
Let the record be shown.
Let the record be known. I could have done better, but the past is the past. I'm not going to change it now. I'm going to choke on my spit. Life is fine.
Well said. Well said.
Whew. Okay. All right. I don't know if I ever. Looks like we're going to be starting really soon, but I don't know if I ever got the. Which team do you think is going to take it? I think you said that they were going to get real close, but I want that definite answer. Because Rez gave me the same answer.
I think the worst count format's going to take this one.
Oh.
I have to believe that. I can't
Okay.
believe that a team with as bad of Ubers on Swiftwater can win this.
Okay.
I just can't do it, man. But, it will come down to the sniper, I think. I think it'll come
I
down to
agree.
who's more fortunate on this day. And, if worst count format does lose this game, if they lose the whole thing, it's not that big of a deal. They're still in playoffs.
Is
There's
it
a round
double
robin
limit?
tournament.
Oh, round robin. Okay.
Yeah, I think. I don't actually fucking know, but...
Well, someone does.
Never actually
We don't get paid to
understood
know
how-
that, so that's
Exactly.
fine. That's fine.
Exactly.
Well, I feel kind of bad if I go against WCF because that's the only reason we're here.
Agreed. They're the birthplace. Plus, you'd be cheering for Seacrow and Snoodles, and would you really want to do that?
I don't know either of those players. So,
Spoiler alert, you do not.
at least personally, I don't know them.
It's alright.
They could be great people. Or not. But see, WCF, they could also be great people. Or not. I don't know.
Yeah. I think you gotta believe that the better man will win, or the better people will win. I think you have to.
I've lived 23 years, my friend, and let me tell you,
That's a lot of years, guys.
Life does not. Yeah, life is very unfair. That's not always the case, as much as you want to believe it. But we're not here to talk about philosophy. We're here to talk about TF2. So
yeah, we're here to see who can click on more people.
I'm probably going to. I think I actually am going to go ahead and give it to WCF, simply because I don't know if Buko's going to have the same openings this game, in all fairness, because the flank is going to be so much more worse, at least in terms of pressure, I would hope. And I played against Jolo, I played against Nugget. They're both solid, and, you know, at the end of the day, I don't think the R&R flank was that good. And, well, I don't want to say that good, that seems rude, but I think Nugget and Jolo, they'll bring it home. They're going to bring it home.
Is your
ST, it's either they've paused or, you know, it's crashed. But I guess we can sit here and talk more.
Yeah, I agree. We talk about more about, you know, who do you think's gonna win this game.
So who do you think's gonna win?
It'll be interesting. I think momentum plays a huge part in this WCF roster. You know, we'll see.
They don't have much if we're going off that though.
Right now they're a little bit down bad. I'd have to agree.
But Rez didn't seem like he was down bad.
No. Rez is good with the mental. However, there are certain players on that team that don't handle losing very well. You know, they were invite last season, but they did go 0-7, so they're like 1-6 or something like that. So not great. But
yeah, I'm going 6-1 this season at the moment, so
hey,
I know how it feels though.
I think you mean 1-6.
No, me?
Oh,
I'm on Froggyland.
Oh, you're on Froggyland. That's right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're thinking of like my Burger and Homie days. Yeah, we don't talk about those.
Yeah, I was looking at your season 5.
Yeah, we don't talk about those. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, congratulations though. Congratulations on the.
Thank you. I'm roster writing, so it feels great.
Yeah,
it feels great.
It was all you.
My sheer presence.
I'll ask my brother if they're paused.
In the meantime, I'm going to sit here and talk about the food that I'm eating. I have some potatoes and some pork. I'm almost finished, but it's pretty good. Anything to avoid talking about the match at hand, because there's almost so much you can talk about. I mean, we could talk about these haunted ghosts, but I don't think that would be very entertaining, so I guess we could do some like ASMR or something. But that's probably not going to happen. But instead, everyone that's listening to this, hope you're having a great day, great night, great evening, great afternoon, whatever time that you decided to watch this. And, you know, I hope everything that you need to go right goes right. Because at the end of the day, I've been there. Life just kind of sometimes kicks you in the ass and you just don't want to trudge forward anymore. But if that's happening to you right now, I hope that passes. I really do. Life is a rough one. But at the end of the day, we're all here. We're all in the same boat. But we all have different paddles. We all have different currents that we have to paddle through, and it can get rough. So I hope that you find those calm waters. But outside of that, we are currently waiting to see what the blue demo is going to end up doing. Alright, everyone gets to have the funny scooties. So I'm actually going to be on Lynn's cam because I'm always a soldier player.
Yeah. I'm still playing Clash Royale, so I'm going to have to let you take this one for a minute.
That's fine. Oh, massive bomb. Sniper immediately dies from Lynn. Huge. So let's check this out. What are we doing? Blue looks like they are going to win this mid, though. The Demo Man is dead. The heavy here on boxes is super weak. He only has a banana, not a real sandwich. The scout goes in, almost gets matches. Now the heavy's re-pushing, but red going to be a clean wipe here. Oh, but the Spidey cloak behind matches. It was close, but no cigar. No smoking allowed on this point. So looks like red is going to have to go ahead and prepare up for sacks. That's never fun. And it looks like they will be prepping right now. I can't see the Ubers, but that's not okay. So they're in now. They're in now. The Pyro gets killed. Matches drops? Matches drops. You hate to see that happen.
You don't love that.
No, you really don't. That's real unfortunate. But in the meantime, it looks like Blue got some constellation frags on the sniper and such. I'm gonna go ahead and type in HUD reload scheme and maybe that'll do something here.
That's a good idea.
It did not do anything, but we can pretend it did. So I'm gonna do it again and hope it does something that time. Nope, it didn't. So, HUD is screwed, but that's okay. Lynn jumps in, gets the demo. You don't happen to know what the command is for the tournament HUD, do you?
No, it's in advanced settings though, I think. I don't think it's very hard to find.
Well, I'll deal with that bridge later, I suppose. Nothing very exciting happening right now. It just seems very much... Oh. Apparently, Blue had Uber for 66 seconds before using it, and it looks like they're going to have an exchange here on the point. The Blue Heavy does go down, and Blue is just going to go ahead and back up. The Scout is taunting down here lower, but not really taunting. He's just kind of poking and prodding. Though there are a lot of red players over here. Blue Med sitting about half HP. It's looking fine. Sniper
Ladies
sitting
and
in
gentlemen,
front
I just won
of
my
Barrel.
Clash Royale game. Sorry.
Fantastic. Blue Sniper does get picked off by Buko, and you hate to hear it, you hate to see it. Spy down here lower, he's chilling. Let's see if what he's going for. Oh, he gets immediately headshot by Buko, because who would have guessed?
Who would have guessed? And so Blue here, looking pretty stagnant. You know, they're not really doing a whole lot.
Red has a lot of time off the clock. They've held this for 1:30 minute straight now. Buko gets picked, so this is huge. They should probably be looking to push here.
Yeah, look, so Nucket's going to try to jump on roof here. Nucket's going to take roof. Okay, he's going to get pushed off. Mountain has that wide peak, though. BBL needs to win this heavy v heavy here.
Red still has full Uber, and I imagine it's going to be another exchange here.
Wow.
They've dropped so many players, although they do have 2 picks.
Their Uber is better.
Blue is getting a lot of picks here, but they oh!
This.
Jolo's in behind. We'll keep an eye on him. Spamming out the sniper here, and oh, that was
A lot
the
of
teleporter.
spawners need to get up and do something here.
Mountain goes down again, though.
Mountain does go down. Buko's low. Buko can't really fight here. They just need to edge cap here. And not peek that sniper on ramp. Okay, the sniper's gonna get
I'm
forced back.
surprised they gave that for free. Repush your
No,
shutter,
they
though.
don't. Shutter.
Red Med got piped. Red Med is super weak.
1 HP. Med is 1 HP. Can Talar get the pick? Nugget's gonna get it. Nugget's gonna get it.
Sniper on ramp, gonna go huge.
Matches with a frag as well. Oh my god. They don't call her Team Mom for nothing. You know, she's showing everybody how to play. Nugget's gonna get the sniper. Okay, so they're gonna
Oh,
capture.
Matches gets picked.
Matches dies. That's game. But this round is gonna go to red, most likely here, unless red does some phenomenal throwing.
You had mentioned that during the pause, they had 45 seconds left on the clock, so we know that they have at least until that duration.
Yeah.
Sniper on fans. Demo bumping ramp. Oh my god, it's a massive bomb.
That is game.
That's gotta be.
That's round right there. And
I was
Matt is
like
gonna
to.
get picked.
Yeah,
Tough first round.
that's a rough one. But hopefully they're gonna bring it back.
Yeah, you'd hope so, right?
And hopefully my HUD also comes back, but you know, it's not. Maybe I'll just do a quick retry, and you know, maybe life will be great.
Yeah, you know, I still have faith in them here. I still have faith in them to
Okay,
win this
HUD's
one.
great now. HUD's great. Life is great.
Oh, that's awesome. That's
And
awesome.
I even got here before the mid fight, but I'm on the BOO cam, so let's see what happens. Immediate pick on the enemy soldier.
Oh.
Red Med's weirdly weak.
Oh, Med dies.
Red Med is dead. They got to play on matches here.
So blue knows that the heavy's under, yet they still almost feed. They still feed 2.
They're getting picks here on red. Okay,
under.
enemy sniper's dead. They should just
Sandwich
recap.
King is on
Oh.
Quickie Bomb.
Red Soldier in position, in prime bomb position. Hopefully the pyro. I'm looking at Rez. Okay, he didn't commit. He commits now though? Okay.
Kind of straight.
Demoman's bombing. Looks like they're having a sack wave.
This is a sack
Matches
wave.
in the middle of the point.
Look at that. It's great minds. BBL is going to win that fight.
Red Spy is in lower. Coming
Yep.
out.
Oh,
He's
but
in
look at
secret.
that. Mine's coming out. He's dead.
Matches is fine. Took 16 damage.
Red Spy is just going to be hanging out on bats, probably coming to his team where the combo is. Buko's going to get the pick.
Nugget
on
no
us.
longer has a head.
Nugget no longer has a head.
Here comes another sack.
They're bleeding. They bled 3.
Someone needs to help this sniper.
Mountain's on the
here.
roof, though. Look at that! The roof shot. Mountain has such a good angle here. Oh, Mountain misses that medic. He's going to get run at. He's dead.
Where is Blue Pyro? Where is Rez? Okay, he was dead. That's why
Yeah,
that sniper had no assistance. All right, matches lives. That's
some good-
what matters.
That's good point time from Blue there.
Yep,
Now they gotta
but
regroup
full
and regroup.
disad. So we'll have to see how this pans
Look
out.
at that. Look at how aggressive Red is.
Gonna go ahead and get on
They-
the Talar
They're
cam.
going to have to know. Chris Tank is going to have this sniper.
Actually,
he's
let's
not.
get on the Jolo cam. He's gonna do something massive.
Jolo always
It's
does
on
something
him.
massive.
It's on him. We're looking at him. Heavy dead. That's a big pick. He's just going into lobby.
Yeah, he decided not to fight that. Once they got
They
that
should be
pick,
running sacks. I mean, they've lost 30 seconds now.
they've
Okay,
killed
here we
2
go,
and
here
it's
we go.
back and force.
There's the
Jolo's going
force.
to go in, do some damage, but die. Red is
That's fine.
forced.
As long as
Red is
Matches lives, and Matches isn't spawned, so she seems very, very, very safe.
So 15 seconds until they're going to have to refight to keep the time advantage.
They should have ran those sacks probably good minute ago, though. But you know,
Yeah, they were slow to the chase.
and the spies run into each other. It's kind of funny.
That's always a fun moment, counter espionage.
Let's see what the combo does with this Uber, though.
So they have to know that that pyro's on the roof. Oh, the pyro's going to go in? Doesn't matter. They used anyway.
Jolo does get the sniper. Enemy demo dies. Got some really big picks here. Although they're meeting, looks like they're fighting in lobby here. They have to cap the point, though. The demo man may die, and he does.
And die to that.
They're,
is alright.
That's not all right. His spawn is extended.
Ooh, did they deny him? Did they cap and deny
They
him?
had already capped, and the demo man is just, I don't know if he's not calming right but he was just out there in lobby alone, and he gets caught out for it. Matches is going to die to the counter Uber. I don't know if they were tracking or not. I imagine they
that's-
would be, but
Scout Uber, that shouldn't have gotten medic there. Really shouldn't have.
Mountain
I guess they're
slow
fine.
peeking in Shutter.
Buko hits a crazy shot.
Oh!
What a shot from Mountain.
Mountain!
What a shot. So they dropped down. This is where you peek Shutter for free.
Well,
No
it's not
trap.
necessarily free. They still have a sniper, and Mountain does
they-
not have a buff.
They do have a sniper, but the trap's not being there lets you kind of walk out and walk back in at ease if you're a heavy class.
Jolo going for the air shot. I can respect it.
So look at that. They're just gonna cap the point here for free. Good catch on that. Oh no, Matches might die. Matches is low. Matches
No,
dies.
Matches is dead.
They-
This is disastrous.
This is.
Practically full
So-
disad, and Red
Yeah.
Med is not going to get pressured anytime soon. And Mountain's going to die to the NG. That's a very late death. That's another 10 seconds got to be waiting. I can only kind of wonder what's going through WCF's heads right now.
There's definitely a lot of yelling going on. Definitely.
I would hope not. It's still winnable. It's not over till it's
No,
over.
It is. You know, they lose this half, they come back and win 2 rounds.
Then it's even again. Nothing.
Now, correct me
Nothing
if I'm
wrong there.
wrong here, but oh no, never mind. Because they took a round on Swift, so
They did take a round on Swift. Jolo's going in. It looks like this is going to red, though. And I honestly think that boils back down to where they just waited for Uber. They didn't do anything during that one entire minute where, you know, you have to do something. It's just kind of confusing in my opinion. Now, granted, I am a soldier player, but, you know, I understand some fundamentals of Highlander. When you're at full disad, you run sacks, and they just didn't run sacks. They just waited for Uber.
Yeah, and you know, Sandwich King dying right before the or right after they capped that point is brutal. But
That's
I don't really think it would have made that big of a difference as they just used in, as Red used in and just killed the medic anyway. Don't think a demo body in the way there would have made a big deal. But
well,
yeah,
I
don't know,
would
just
debate that because they didn't use until they hit ramp. If they have Demo Man, they probably have to use when they're dropping down from fans.
That's a good point. That's a good point. So it did matter, but they did a lot of other things wrong. Like you said, just waiting forever to sack. As well as just they had that point at the end there, and then they got too aggressive and they leaked one by one until Red could refight and win. Yeah, I don't really know what the diff is here. Red is missing 2 players.
They're both
That's not,
spec. I'm not certain what they're doing. It's their medic and somebody else.
Pyro. Pyro. Yeah.
But yeah, I am kind of curious about that first round drop from matches. I don't know if she just was putting faith in her team or
Yeah.
things
I'll
were
tell
just
you
weren't
what.
going. I don't know.
It wasn't even like a sniper diff. Tell you what, it was a spy diff. It was honestly a spy diff. Blue Spy went 3-11 with 83 DPM, and Red Spy went 11-8 with 250 DPM. I mean, that'll do it because every other class is pretty similar, except for the exception of Heavy, where Jack X did quite a bit better, and that's really the only noticeable diff besides Spy. So surprising there.
Willing to bet that it's probably a little more than solely Spy, I would say. Because, yeah, Spy can have really good impact, especially, you know, the Spy, you know, like on product,
Well,
750 DPM, whatever. You know, he just has a real good heyday. But I think it's primarily a combo diff. WCF is looking a little lost, and I know as a flank player, it gets kind of irritating when, you know, combo isn't necessarily doing their job. And honestly, I can't really speak on it because I've never been a combo player, but as a flank player, I know that it kind of gets in my head where, you know, my combo's not doing X, my combo's not doing Y, but I probably would actually say it's more of a comm diff than anything. Because that would affect your Spy, that affects everything.
Yeah, and it might be a coordination issue. I'm just looking at numbers here, so
Yeah.
I can't really attest to whether it was a combo diff or not, but it's certainly, you know, the most sizable diff in those logs was Spy. But of course, Spy doesn't really dictate a game most of the time, like you said. So.
Yep. I'm always of the belief logs, they never tell the story. I mean, stats are stats. Who cares? They're numbers. They're not gonna. You can get 700 DPM on Demo Man. You can go 40 and 0. But I always think that any team, if you take 2 equal DM teams with one that has better coordination, the one with better coordination is going to win 20 out of 20, always.
Yeah.
At least in my opinion.
And the scores from the Bass Pro Shops versus Imposters, Grim, is coming in right now. And yeah, Imposters rolled. They rolled. They won 7-2 in the overall score. Yeah, almost every single player on the Imposters went positive. And almost every single player went negative on the other team. So interesting result there. Not unexpected, as Bass Pro Shops is not the best team in playoffs, but you know, still something to look at.
I'm not too familiar with either of those teams in all fairness.
Yeah, it might not be. You know, it's tough loss for them. Tough loss. But they might be meeting worst comp format in the losers bracket here if they can't pull out a win.
I don't know about you, but I'm looking at where this red soldier is here on red ramp, above the red ramp. That's kind of a crazy spot. I'm imagining though WCF is kind of having a chat here.
Yeah, they've got to turn something around here.
Is there anything in specific that you think WCF could be doing better right now?
Well, I mean, you got to think it boils down to coordination here. I couldn't really identify glaringly obvious issues besides the fact that it looked more like Red had it together.
That is fair.
You know, it's tough to say anything about that.
Now, you've played with WCF, is that correct?
I have, yeah. I tried out for them a couple weeks back.
What? I don't know if this is like an inappropriate question, but how do you think their mental is doing right now? Because that's kind of one of the, I would almost say, a number one factor with any Highlander team is whether or not someone's mental is bad. How do you think it's doing right now?
The issue that I had was when I was there, they didn't have their medic or soldier, who both are very, very good mental players. They never really lose their minds. Jolo and Matches.
Matches, yep.
Yeah, Jolo and Matches. Great players. So, you know, different players there, but I'll tell you what, sometimes BBL does some main calling, and especially when I was there, Talar didn't give me anything in terms of comms, and that can be really damaging on Ashville. Just like I said, trying to push shutters really, really hard when you have no idea where the combo is, but I bet he calls out to Mig more than he called out to me. So I can only imagine that their mental is not great right now as they have their backs to the wall, but I think if they win this map, it's even going into the last round, even though they've
like a hard reset.
Yeah, I think it's a hard reset if they can pull out a couple rounds here. How many rounds do you have to win? 4?
4.
You have to win 4. Yeah. So they're gonna have to win 2 more.
Do you think if it goes 3-0, it's over for WCF, or do you think they'll pull it through?
I can't see them coming back from a deficit like that. I think they have to win this first round or else they lose.
Intriguing.
I think it's really hard for anybody to come back from a deficit like that.
Yep, that's true.
Win 4 straight rounds. So I think
pretty
they need
much
one
perfect play.
I think they need 1 or 2 here before they can lose another to have a chance.
So it's,
interesting though. I might actually take back my best loadout. My best loadout call. I think a sleeper loadout is Nuggets. He's got a lot of glitched items. If you don't know about that, he has a spell Dead of Night, which is pretty fucking cool because that's a post life. So there's only like 50 of them in existence.
no,
and
he's
then he
gone
also
sniper,
has
so I can't see it.
You just switched it, man.
You hate to
Yeah,
see
he's
it.
not wearing it anymore. And Nugget also has a specialized kill streak bonk, festive bonk. And for those of you that don't know, there's a universal kit, which is pretty cool. Way you go, Nugget. That's some TikTok earnings right there. I'll tell you what, I think I need to let Jolo main call. I think Jolo needs to do some main call.
The Jolo main call. I'm not sure if I agree with that one, but we'll see what happens here in the upcoming round. Who are you going to be watching first?
I'm going to get on Jolo Cam for this one,
That's
to be
exactly
honest.
where I was, so
Oh my god.
we're on
Oh
the
my
same
God.
brainwave here.
Okay, so he's going to be whipping heavy. That's what you do. And you can kind of critique his play here as you are invite and on the best invite team at the moment.
Second best, but thank you.
Well, technically, yeah. Anyway,
This is what I do. That's
he's bombing the
Oh,
sniper.
okay. I
Barely
thought he
gets him.
wasn't gonna get that pick,
I'll
but
tell you what, I love that he goes for the air shots. Love that.
I respect
he
it.
doesn't push- yeah.
blue pretty much full wiped though.
Holy shit, they got folded.
Yeah.
got wiped 100%, and Red's gonna hold on bats here. This is gonna slow him down. This is gonna slow down Blue. This is bad.
This is not no.
I'll tell you what. If Blue doesn't, okay, well, Red's backing up here. Never mind.
I am on the mountain cam. The red spy is in lobby, but looks like the red
Heavy
spy
is
is
on
just calling.
fans, though. Red Heavy's on fans. Okay, Talaris had to have called that. Red Heavy's he's 1 HP.
They've dropped 3 again. It's
Wow.
looking really
Look at
rough
that.
for WCF, actually.
Just straight feeding right there. Unnecessary from BBL to try to chase that pick right there.
What they really need to be doing is they need to be sacking. They're not sacking.
You're right. They need to run something, and they've wasted 35 seconds already.
Again, they're
Maybe
waiting
they
for
just-
Uber. They're 80% Uber again.
Okay, well then we wait. I guess you lost 2 there, so whatever.
Well, yeah, they lost 3, but I don't know if they're scared to sack or what.
The Red Spy is going to decloak. He's gonna come out of shutter. He gets Mountain. Oh,
This is awful for Blue because in exchange for Red is just so much better because they never ran a sack, and obviously Red is getting the picks.
this is over with this fight, and Medic dies. Yeah, I think that's gonna wrap this entire game up. I think they're gonna win the next 2 rounds without any problems. I think Blue.
I mean, it can't be
Mental is
over.
gonna-
It can't be over that quick. I mean,
I don't know. I think so. I don't even know if Blue's gonna get any time on the point here. I don't know if they're gonna get any.
I'm just currently watching the Red Spy here under in secret, although he's been called out, so I'm gonna switch to that cam. Buko is popping off again, getting
Kills
some big
Demo
picks.
like that.
Mountain is losing this SVS. Granted, it was only a headshot on Mountain, but it's just
Yeah,
I mean-
and I would say that Buko is playing with more support.
Buko does have a lot more support. I would agree.
I'd say that Mountain's kind of out there alone. Oh,
NG has
he's on the
crits. NG has crits.
red- on that red engine.
Oh no! If Matches dies to this, okay,
Round.
Matches is gonna be fine.
Hey, he whiffed all of that. Good for you.
Well, he had to use it. Oh, Matches has to give the respect use because sniper.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And Matches might die. Yeah.
Taking a
Matches
page
is
out of
low.
Swift.
Not dead yet, but. Oh, nice shot by
Mountain.
Mountain there.
Good. Matches here on 20 HP. No sandwich, no nothing.
Buko is just playing so aggressive because look at the support that Jax gives him.
Yeah, Mountain
I
Green
really
goes
hope
down to
that the team
Buko.
doesn't win this match, brother. Oh my god.
This is rough. They have no players. There's no one available to get on the point. Jolo's not going to make it in time.
Just like I said, they didn't get a single second on
Ooh.
that. After that fight, it was just like, oof. It's gotta be demoralizing.
I think I'm going to get on the Buko cam this time.
Yeah, I don't really know because both of us were on the Jolo cam. What the hell happened during that mid?
And maybe honestly we jinxed him.
I mean, Jolo did fine. It was the rest of the team that couldn't deal with their sacks, it would appear.
Oh no! Buko rolls out Shutter and immediately gets Matches. This is probably just going to be another disaster mid here for WCF, and honestly, hate to see it.
and that's so low.
Buko is just hitting shots left and right. I mean, honestly, on Swiftwater, it was kind of Buko all over, and it's looking like Buko again here on Ashville.
Yeah, you know, I would actually put Jax in the same boat. I'd say that what he's doing, his work rate is underrated. He's doing a lot. I think you gotta give Red Heavy some props. You know, he has been everywhere. And that's easy to say when your team is winning, but I feel like he really has just been everywhere.
I mean, I'm a Highlander player, and you're a Sixes player, and I don't know if
No,
you've ever had... Oh,
I'm a Highlander.
you're a Highlander player? Okay, thank goodness. But playing against snipers that just kind of have this free reign always feels bad. I'm certain you know it. I know it.
I mean, it's got to be better on Soldier than it is Demo, because Demo, you're just walking around, and you're a headshot
You can still jump though.
Well, fair enough. But yeah, this map
But-
especially, when the sniper can get a good aggressive angle, it's fucking over.
Heavy is by far the worst. The Heavy is a headshot magnet.
Yeah,
And
yeah, heavy.
I feel Jack is able to do what he is doing
They're on
because
crits, they're on
Buko.
crits.
Oh, it's huge! It's massive!
Oh my goodness gracious me. That's classic Sandwich King. They dropped the medic in that.
I
I'll
guess
tell you
that's what
what,
they
I'll
needed.
tell you
Maybe
what.
this is the comeback. I was
Yeah,
completely
it's gonna be
distracted. We were
now-
completely
now
distracted.
They need to block it then. They need to go for alien strats because what they're doing on default is not working.
No, they
This
have to
is
change
where
it
you
up.
guys- This is where they need to go huge. They need to go huge here.
Matches is dead, unfortunately.
Matches matters to
Lynn,
what?
it was a bomb from Lynn. Lynn gets the combo.
Well, never mind. That's game.
And
We jinxed it.
the caster's curse, it's a real thing.
It is bad.
It was a
they're all
massive
very-
crits, though. It was a massive crits. Let's see if they
That was
stay on
incredible
crits.
to watch.
They are still on crits. And Claw gets the med. They made. Or
Okay,
they're not
it's
going to delay
fine.
their med. They're not going to delay their med. So they'll get a couple more seconds off the clock here. That could be critical.
Yeah. Tell you what, it's interesting. Wow.
Someone called GG early, but I think that was
Yeah,
because of the
Terrence.
ambassador headshot. I don't think that was out of BM.
Could be, but
Oh,
this CEO
Terrence is also on crits. I just want to point this out. We have crits v
What
crits
is
here.
too?
Crits v crits.
Right.
Oh, Matches gets picked. I got on her cam and I got her killed. I'm sorry, Matches. They don't call me Doombringer for nothing, I guess.
And the pyro gets backstabbed too. That is not what you want to see.
But they're getting decent picks here. Now,
Yep.
I don't know if Blue knows that Red is on crits, and they have crits here. So I'm getting on the Humphrey cam.
Dear God, this could be bad.
It looks like they're going for the big rotation. Humphrey's grabbing ammo. And here we go. The crits is going to be coming out very momentarily here for Red. I am on the Humphrey cam. Nugget has seen. They've seen the combo. Now, whether or not they've seen the crits is a complete
Doubt it.
different
I
story.
doubt it.
They're charging up the sticky. They've used. They're spamming
Oh,
stickies
it's
over.
horrible. It's
They
horrible.
get the
Oh,
engineer.
You got the engineer and the demo man.
Well, it's not. Oh, Mountain goes down again. But Matches is gonna have a full crits back, and the time is pretty even. So it's looking pretty good actually here for WCF to make a good comeback. Heard a Spidey cloak. Okay. All right, now it's time to get on the other demo cam because it's just gonna be a leapfrog effect, I believe. Now, are they going to crits immediately through Shutter, or are they going to go off of... Oh, I don't know if I like this. It's not the greatest crits in the world. And the counter crits from the red team is out.
Oh, I missed the snowball.
Matches died,
It's because it's delayed.
and red still has the point. I think this...
Doombringer, Rez is in here, so I think
good.
we lost.
No, guys, we reverse sweep it right after this round. We do it so fast that I'm in here already. It's crazy.
Okay, perfect.
It's insane
We
how
will
much-
we'll observe this last 12 seconds here. Mountains is hitting the shots that he can. I'm still on the mountain cam. He's peeking here. A good headshot on the demo. The demo does get tailed. It's possible. Pyro's dead. Is anyone going to get on the point? BBL walking through Shutter. Oh, but the enemy heavy's on point, and they take it here. It is
Doombringer,
over.
it was a great time casting with you here.
It was a good time. I wish
unfortunately-
my stream wouldn't have died, because that would have been
Unfortunately,
funner.
the stream died, but
But,
it was an
you know,
entertaining Swiftwater.
We got the recording here,
Right.
and
That we do.
do we want a post-game interview?
I'm
Anyone?
gonna tell you right now. I don't know if Doomer is talking.
Do
I
we?
don't know.
Here, I'll give him a
Yeah,
post game
put me in.
interview. All right, we'll give him a post game interview.
All right.
Do you want to bring anyone in while we're in the Discord?
I think my team's dead, so probably not.
your
What I'm gonna
team-
say is that was a simple issue of Buko popping off. Nothing to be done.
That's what I was saying.
Nothing to be done
I
about
was
it.
saying that the entire time.
Pepper goes hard. You can't do anything about it. That's Ashville. That's this game actually. It's crazy. So truly an unfortunate.
You
way to-
think
way
it
to
was
go.
solely Buko though?
I think that was the biggest thing. We lost our demo on like 6 different pushes because
Yep.
we beat out of the sniper. Our sniper was dead a lot of the time.
Yep.
And without that, I think we had the makings of a successful push on several different ones, but it was just that we lost a player to the sniper, and like usually it was our demo and that ruled the whole push. Like we wiped them twice in a row in that last half, which was pretty solid.
You did.
but-
You had that massive surprise crits.
Yeah, no, like it was awesome, but again, just not a whole lot to be done. And I think a lot of our team was fatigued too, because that is 3 hours of
Yeah,
TF2.
that's a lot of TF2, and
And
there would have
that's
been
a
there
lot.
would have been even more had you won that one.
There was a lot of TF2 to be playing. So honestly, I'm not that upset. It is what it is. They deserved that Asheville win. That Swiftwater game was really solid. But when they beat us, I was like, Asheville's not going to be that great because by and large we are a payload team. So
Mm.
I wasn't expecting a whole lot of movement there. But yeah, that was pretty solid. I'm happy. I didn't really have a huge emotional stake in it or not. So
Aren't you still in playoffs though? Isn't it double limb round robin?
yeah, it's double limb. So if we go down to the double limb, like best case scenario, we work our way all the way back up top, do a bracket reset, and take the dub. But who knows? We'll see. We'll see what happens. Pick different maps, try some different stuff.
Mhm.
You know how it goes.
I was kind of concerned because you said your team was dead, and so
Yeah, no, I just meant like mountain left and silly matches left, BBL def in. Like not a lot of people are super excited to discuss the game after having played 3 hours.
Yeah, and honestly, that's probably definitely the better play. Everyone goes their own ways and then regroup. Definitely, it's definitely not one of those things like you just immediately get into it. That's where the team dies. You got to let it simmer, cool down, cool off the heads. But
Of course.
but yeah.
Yeah, well, thanks I appreciate you casting. I'm sure I can't wait to look at that Swiftwater match because that was actually a really, really solid match. I think,
I'm very sorry. We basically lost the entirety of the second half because my stream was dead and I wasn't recording then. Honestly, I just should have recorded the entire thing. But
unfortunate.
yeah, it is very unfortunate.
It is. You got my big moments. So I'll still enjoy the ego boost there. So.
But yeah, we got the entirety of Asheville and probably going to wrap it up pretty quick unless Mr. Sandwich King wants to bring anybody.
Yeah, I'll put the king back on real quick.
Oh, are we signing out?
Yeah, you're signing up, bro.
Either
Alright,
we're
we're
signing
signing
out unless you want to bring in someone else from the WCF
No,
that
we're
wants to come in.
I think we're done. I don't think we're gonna bring anybody from there.
Okay. Well, post game interviews very different than the actual game. It's almost calming. It's like one of those, it's like the hot towel after a bad haircut.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough, but that's how it goes. I had a good time streaming with you though.
It was a good time. I enjoyed it. I actually honestly, I've thought about casting, never got into it, but probably can't do it on stream. Probably just got to record it.
Yeah, maybe.
But I've been Doombringer. My co-caster's been Mr. Sandwich King. Do you have like a preferred alias you would rather be called?
That's it, man. That's it.
Okay.
That's it right there.
Well, that's it. I guess we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. The server looks like it's clearing out here, so we're probably gonna do the same. That was WCF versus RR. GG's.
GG's, guys.